Hi, everyone. Happy Gratitude Day. I'm Zabi Barnes, seashell mystic, seashell yogi, seashell shaman, seashell alchemy teacher. I also teach the teachers of teachers in a Mayan curandera lineage of Mexican shamans. And today we're going to go dive deep into the energy of gratitude. And the mermaids are coming through and they are going to sing a mermaid song that will help align you to the energy of gratitude, align you more deeply to this energy, and help amplify this energy in your life. So, I personally can tell you how transformative the energy of gratitude can be. I spent much of my life very ungrateful. More than 40 years, I was actually suicidal. From age 5 was the first time I remember really focusing on suicide and even going into the kitchen and trying to get hold of a kitchen knife, which luckily I wasn't tall enough to reach and probably not strong enough to really do much damage anyway. But that was my mindset from early on due to a lot of trauma that was going on in my life. And that energy persisted for many years. 3 suicide attempts when I was older, even. And so I have come totally to the other side of that because now I spend most of my days in gratitude, most of the day, every day, like probably 96% of my time is spent in gratitude. Not always loud. Often it's quiet, often it's within. But the thought process, and not just the thought process, but the feeling, the energy that I'm immersed in most of the day is an energy of gratitude. And so I'm going to share with you what helped me make that switch. And it was a very special seashell. Each seashell carries a vibrational frequency. Each one carries a different vibrational frequency. And I've cataloged these the metaphysical properties of over 300 seashells. And so one of my favorites is the seashell for gratitude. And here's a picture of it on the screen. So, when we learn how to really tap deeply into this spiraling frequency, we can spiral up into being this energy. And yes, I had learned many other things. I had attempted many other processes for gratitude over the years in my trainings. I had come at gratitude mostly from a mental point of view, which is how a lot of people approach gratitude. So I wrote all of the things I was grateful for over and over. I kept a journal. I looked around the world for things to be grateful for actively. That was all a mental process, and that helped, but it wasn't enough to make the full shift for me. For me, that wasn't enough. And the thing that really helped me make the shift was this beautiful seashell, the energy, the frequency, the spiraling frequency of this beautiful seashell, which is a spiral vase shell. So we can't just think ourselves into gratitude. We need something more. We need more of an energy. And one thing that I'm really grateful for is the mermaid realm. During the pandemic, there just wasn't very much going on. And I'm a singer and I sing in a few different singing ensembles. But when the pandemic first started, there all of the singing groups stopped. They stopped rehearsing. They stopped singing. They thought that singing was a dangerous thing to do. And so all of a sudden, I didn't have a group to sing with anymore. And what I really love is harmonizing. I love to harmonize my voice with other voices, and that was not available during much of the pandemic. At least for me, it wasn't a thing that was available. So I was kind of sad about that. And I was in the shower one day, and this group of mermaids, etheric mermaids, came into the shower. They were all around me and they were singing. And I started singing with them and we were harmonizing. And this was something that became an activity for me during the pandemic, was singing with mermaids. They would come, I would hear their voices, I would add my voice to theirs, and we would harmonize together. Now, the mermaids sing mermaid language, not human language. You could call it a form of light language, but I call it love language because it really comes from the heart. And so, what I would like to do now is sing you the Mermaid Song for gratitude on this day when we celebrate gratitude. And as you listen, I ask you to open your heart and ask to anchor this energy of gratitude more deeply in your life. Ask to align more fully with it. Ask to find more and more ways to experience gratitude in your life. So, with gratitude, here is the Mermaid Song for gratitude. Applicali no Razigo Ila Praneze Jogolo Lia Prikla Kizajiko no Jodo Riolo Brodo Ableo Antashikaza Pleo Anajugodono Empadi Ray Amazaba Blekita Zizo Rapateuzo Lakatami Preya Izakajo no no Impla la 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 lo la 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 lo koto Tapati re la 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 shikata shikate do amono zozo lea lela lolo legata legata jokata zena balekate ria blek lekata shikate shikatizi ozigadi ombli Revlek like a daz like a do. Rezikada zikatako diko. Empatazioli. And look who likes this energy. He just jumped up on my lap while I was singing. Say hello. Okay. He's purring. So he likes the mermaid songs too. So, in that song, they were purely activating you through the sounds, through the frequencies, singing through the spiral vase shell for gratitude. That was a song that came through that spiral. So, those frequencies were coming through my voice. And you might have noticed that there were two different languages that you heard. So the first part was more the sing-song part. And so that was one group of mermaids. The mermaids are wonderful for healing our emotional bodies and healing our mental bodies, by the way. So first you heard one group of mermaids, and then the second group that was more spoken, that was a different language. Those were intergalactic mermaids, not from from not from Earth, not from here. The first group was more the mermaids that we would have had in Lemuria and Atlantis. The second group was off planet mermaids from another water planet. So, I hope you enjoyed this mermaid song. You may listen to it anytime you want when you want to experience more gratitude, because nobody can should you into gratitude. We all know that we should be more grateful. Well, that's a heavy energy, that should energy. It doesn't help us get there. What we need is the frequency of gratitude, which I just shared some of that frequency with you. The mermaids actually shared some of that frequency with you. So the more you listen, the more you can grow that energy for yourself in your life. I hope everybody has a beautiful gratitude day today. Thank you for taking this time to listen. And I look forward to singing more mermaid songs with you, for you, here on this channel. Thank you very much.